welcome back to my channel. My name is Meg. I look totally weird right now, but we are going to be doing a first impression and review of the new Tarte Foundcealer Foundation Concealer. I finally ran out of my drugstore foundation. I was using L'Oreal Pro Glow. My other foundation that I have right now that I'm really into is my Clinique Even Better foundation. I was hoping to find some drugstore options, so if you have a drugstore foundation that's more on the medium to full coverage side, that's good for dry skin, that can withstand heat because I live in the middle of the desert, let me know in the comments down below. I was intrigued because I wanted to try something new. I feel like with foundations, I get bored really easily if I keep using the same one over and over and over again. I just like testing new stuff out. So this was about the newest thing I could find in Ulta. So again, if you have any suggestions of any foundations that you're loving, let me know. I really wanted to try, I think it was the CYO foundation. The Taylor and Robbie D. Christie were talking about it, but literally no stores carry it. I tried looking, Walgreens didn't have it. Walgreens was like the only store that was carrying it. Like Target didn't have it, Ulta didn't have it, nowhere seemed to have it. So I don't know what's going on with that. I really then wanted to try the new Pure Cosmetics foundation, the one like with the 100 shade range. I was really interested in that, and I am somebody that doesn't like buying online because I like to be able to try to shade match in person. And no Ulta stores or any other stores around me had the foundations in stock. So this is kind of what I settled for. I really wanted to go and repurchase actually the Rainforest of the Sea foundation by Tarte, because I really do like that one. So we're gonna give this one a go today and see how it works. They didn't have a tester for the shade that I picked up. This is in the shade 34N Medium Neutral. Definitely neutral undertones. My face is very, very fair, but you can kind of see the lighting is washing me out, but I am starting to get a bit of a tan. I am so excited. So I basically wanted to get something that will match my arms and shoulders, not my face and neck, because I keep those out of the sun. So it's gonna look a little bit wild when I put it on. I think it was light medium neutral, was too light on my skin, and then I think the next one was called Sand or something like that, and that one was too dark. So I'm hoping this one in between is just right. We're about to find out. This retails for $40, which isn't terrible. It's pretty average. It has SPF of 20, which doesn't really do much. You should be applying sunscreen to your face before you go in with primers or anything. It should be the last step of your skincare, first step of your makeup routine, because this really isn't going to give you any coverage. And again, on here, it kills me when these boxes say to reapply every 2 hours. Like, who's going to be reapplying their makeup? No one. So protect yourself, don't rely on your foundation for your sunscreen, but I'm going to go ahead and start applying this, and I'll give you more information about the foundation as we're applying. I prefer to use a sponge for application, so I have the Eco Tools. Here is a clip of my skin before I put my primers on, just so you can get a good idea. It's about to be that time of the month, so I have some cystic breakouts erupting. Typically, I like to spot conceal with my Tarte Shape Tape before I lay my foundation on, but I really want to test the coverage on this. It's supposedly medium, so we shall see. And yes, I already have my primers on. I use my Smashbox Pore Filling Photo Finish Primer. I also use the Radiance Primer. If my skin is feeling even more dry or I want a little bit of a glow, I typically go in with my MAC Strobe Cream. I'm gonna hold off on this today because I just wanna see how this is without this under it. So let's get to applying. This packaging is like so bizarre to me. Like, you have to lock it into place. Let's get this hair up and get into it. And yes, before you say something, I am someone that dots foundation on my face, and it is what it is. This Foundcealer is supposed to be a vegan skincare foundation, aka your total complexion solution. It's vegan makeup. They really want us to know that this is vegan. This foundation / concealer is supposed to help hydrate and give the appearance of plumper skin while minimizing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. SPF 20 Formulated with nourishing super balm, babasu, essential fatty acids, and antioxidants. Says that this is formulated without parabens, mineral oil, phosphates, triclosan, sodium lauryl sulfate, and gluten. So here we can see I look absolutely ridiculous right now. It's totally fine. But this is half the face. I really didn't have to use that much product at all. It gave really good coverage, especially I get so much redness right here on my cheeks. This is mostly where I have to go heavy duty with the Shape Tape. It spread really easy. It went on easily. Even this guy right here, I just kind of drug leftover foundation onto my chin. I'll cover it a little bit better. But even this guy is covered pretty well. So far, so good. And right here on my arm is the foundation, so you guys can see that this really is like a good match for me, okay? I know I look ridiculous. This just blended right into the skin tone that's on my arm, so I think I'm in a good place with the match, even though I feel ridiculous right now. Okay, overall, first impressions, I look so bizarre. I can't wait to get the rest of my makeup on. Overall, first impressions, the coverage on this is really, really great. I can just see a wee bit of redness peeking through right here. But other than that, I didn't have to use a lot of foundation. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin at all. It feels really, really lightweight. It almost feels like I don't need to set it, but because I'm paranoid, I do set it. You can see I've had a few other foundation mishaps. This is like my get ready shirt. So here is what the foundation looks like close up. You can see it definitely has like that radiant glow that it was talking about, but like I said, it doesn't really feel heavy or like goopy per se on my skin, kind of like how Pro Glow did feel. I am so not used to wearing, I can't believe like I'm actually tan enough for this color. This is wild. So yeah, this is what it looks like right now. It is 4:44 p.m. so I will be back once I have the rest of my face on. It is 6:18, so I am back. I took about an hour and a half to finish my, well, not just to finish my makeup. I took a break to watch some TV, eat some food. So this is what the foundation looks like with the rest of my makeup on. I have to say I'm looking good and balanced. I was a bit worried there for a second, but I know I just had to wait, see how everything came together. This looks so good. Like, so good. I'll zoom you guys in just a second because like I said earlier, I feel like I could get away with not setting it, but because I'm about to be out in the heat, I'm so excited. Like my husband and I are going out on a date night, and it's over 100 degrees outside. I'll like throw up a screenshot of how hot it is. I want this to like not instantly melt off my face. So I did take a light layer of the RCMA No Color Translucent powder to set my face. Everything went on flawlessly. I didn't have any breakage or anything. Normally if it breaks up on my nose, I was able to highlight my nose with concealer without it breaking up. So I think this surprisingly is going to be a good match. I think the packaging is annoying AF. Like, that's my only complaint so far. All right, now you guys are zoomed in and you can see like how dry my lips are, but this just looks so good. Even for having skin problems, and like this guy is wanting to bust through, my eye was watering like crazy, so I still have like a little bit of translucent powder from where I was starting to correct it. The couple little dots on my nose are trying to break through, but the foundation looks really, really good with the Pro Glow. Like my nose looked like it had freckles on it because of how broken up these were. Like the foundation wasn't meshing right. So I'm really, like my nose hasn't looked this nice in a really long time. And my forehead looks really nice too. This looks gorgeous so far. I'm giving away my exact location, but yeah, it is exactly 100 degrees. So it's about 15 degrees cooler than it was last week. But it's still pretty melt your face off hot. I will be back to check in at the end of the night. Of course, this isn't gonna be like a crazy long wear test, unfortunately, but if it can survive this heat, then that says something. Okay, you can't see, but it's about 9 o'clock. Check in at Top Golf. So far the foundation is sweat proof and it's also mister proof. So far, so good.
The photography section.
Did you have fun?
No. What? It didn't.
Because I beat you?
I mean, it said hit brown and I can't hit the brown one, so.
Okay, but you had fun.
I didn't.
It is 9:49 p.m. So if my calculations are correct, I've had this foundation on for about 6 hours. Like I said, not the best wear test, but I was out in 100-degree weather sweating and I had misters on me, so that says something. That being said, when I got home, I looked in the mirror and I noticed that I'm a little bit shiny, like right around here and right here in the center of my forehead. So it's basically the areas that I highlighted with concealer. So can I really knock the foundation for that? I don't think I can. I'm really happy and impressed with how this held up. Let me take a closer look. I do have a wee bit of redness peeking through here, but I mean, who's to say I wasn't sitting? I was probably sitting and like touching my chin or something. This spot is kind of breaking through with redness a little bit, but overall, my skin looks really, really good. I'm really impressed with this. I will say, again, right here, this spot is kind of peeking through. Let's zoom you in. You can hear something. There are my neighbors outside being annoying. It didn't really gunk up in my nose area either. That's impressive. The forehead looks really good. Like, I was sweating for sure and it didn't break up or anything. The only real complaint is that some of the areas where I have spots on my face, like on my nose, right here, and then on my chin, are busting through, but that's it. So would I say that this is the most full coverage foundation? No, and it doesn't claim to be. It claims to be a medium coverage, and I would definitely say, I'm guessing it would be buildable if you wanted to keep building on it. So I would probably say after about 8 to 10 hours of wear, you would probably have your red spots showing through if you do have issues with like cystic acne or anything like that. So you may need to touch up throughout the day if you have a powder or if you have concealer. Or if you even care, because normally I don't care about stuff like that, but everything looks so good. You can still see my bronzer, contour, my highlight. I don't really wear a lot of blush, so everything just looks really, really good. I'm so impressed. Like, I had zero expectations coming into this, and I'm so happy I picked this up. My only main complaint is this packaging. Like I don't understand, like, what is this? Like, it sucks. I still don't like, it locks into place, sure, but it's just like, I mean, I love that it's a pump, but I feel like it could have been done better. All right, that is gonna wrap it up for my review of this foundation. I hope you guys liked it. Have any of you picked this up and try it? Let me know, or would you consider getting it? Let me know. I think Tarte has pretty decent foundations, and I don't really think people talk, like I don't ever hear people talking about them a lot. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, and also what your favorite foundation of the moment is. I would love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out today. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Check out my other videos that are floating around, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone. What was that wave? I don't know. I need to go to bed. Good night.